Morning. Look what it's show and tell time. Anybody want to have any guesses on what these are? I'll give you a little close up of the leaves. That's what they look like. And those are peat pots. I like to start seeds in peat pots. They're easy to manage. Oh, somebody's popped on. I'm just showing off here. Anybody want to guess what I've got going here? I've been talking about them. These are kale plants, and you can see, I'll be careful not to damage any of them. This is just a shell, a plastic shell that I bought lettuce in, and it's just the perfect size. I actually have 18 kale plants here. Kale is one of our favorite greens. We use it year round. Have a delicious salad that I like to make with it. Everybody in our family loves it. It's great to saute quickly in with an omelet. I just love it. And there are many different varieties. There are some that are a harder leaf. There are some that are a little bit more gentle. So these are seeds that I actually collected last year from plants that had gone to seed, and it's a red Russian kale. So very tender, really yummy. I'm also going to be starting a few more different varieties, the curly-leafed one and the dinosaur kale, the big, long, dark green ones. So that's going to be fun. So how are you this morning? As you can see, I am wide awake. I just had my cold shower, which was needed this morning. This silly time change, we talked about that before, but I got a little bit of extra help this morning. I just put, this is all it takes, 1 drop peppermint, 1 drop wild orange in the hands, rub them together. Take a few deep breaths, you're wide awake. I also took Mito 2 Max, which is our super little bit of adrenaline push. Get those mitochondrial action going for that afternoon slump that I know everybody's going to hit that wall this afternoon with that getting up an hour earlier. So had a great weekend, really excited. I've got a full class now for my Reiki Masterclass, so I'm just so grateful to be able to share that with 4 beautiful women who are going to go forward and help share Reiki with others and teach others. So very grateful for that coming up. I also had a successful launch of my way of staying in touch with everybody. And I'm offering, if you would like to get my daily video and just find out what I'm doing today specifically, or things that are in the works, all you have to do is let me know your email address and I will get that set up. Or if you just like to get a weekly email with maybe my favorite video of the week and upcoming things, or if you would just like to get a once a month reminder with my blog. I'm going to go back to blogging again. I love writing. Communication is one of those skills, right? So if you're interested in getting those reminders, if you miss my daily videos, it's just going to be a recording, and then all the things that I talked about in my video will be there. It's a very, very short video. It's not anything, it's a very short email, just a few sentences. It's not going to be a long-winded thing that's going to take up a lot of time. So, yes, as I said, great weekend. Ralph and I went hiking yesterday. It was bitterly cold, but it was sunny. Got some great pictures. Didn't see anybody else on the trail, but I did take a picture of some very unusual forest feces that I'm going to be posting and trying to find out if anybody can identify it. We think it may have been deer poop, but we're not really sure. So if you know what deer poop looks like, let me know and I'll send you a picture to confirm. Hey, good morning, Debbie. Do you know what deer poop looks like? Because I have a picture of something that we saw in the forest yesterday, and I'm just looking for some identification, a little bit of humor. So also planted some more tomato seeds. I have a flat of tomatoes that different plants take different lengths of time. Tomatoes usually take 7 to 10 days, and I was getting a little bit concerned, a little impatient maybe, about my tomato seeds, but I suspect it's just because I didn't have enough heat. So when you start seeds, you don't need to have them in full light right away. Different seeds might need a little bit of light to germinate, but it's more important to have the heat and the moisture, not too much moisture, just the moisture, so the seed can break out of its shell and germinate. And some things only take a few days. Tomatoes take a week to a week and a half. So I'm really excited. I've got them on the table here. I'll be putting them out in some full light today. I'll just wait for a few more to germinate, and then they're just going to get the full light. So at this time of the year, our house looks like a little greenhouse. Every windowsill has plants on it that I turn a few times a day. It's amazing how they all turn to the light. I think that's such a beautiful metaphor. What else was exciting about this weekend? Oh yeah, so Wim Hof. I've got a Wim Hof a certified instructor coming to teach. We're like 90% there. We're just picking a date, and when we first talked about it, we were thinking April, but I think I'm going to push back to maybe the second or third week of May for the course. So if you are interested in learning more about it, again, send me an email, private message me, and I'll get that information to you. It's going to be held at our home, which is a large property. So we'll have, hopefully most of this will be able to be outside, so we can enjoy everything and being outside, and everybody can stay healthy and just enjoy the day. So it's going to be great. Also watched lots of videos. So input, my number one strength, as many of you remember. I love gathering information, so I watched some very interesting videos on the weekend and shared some information with my dad. So really feeling good that Dad is not rushing in to make any decisions, and he is just going to wait and hold on to make sure that just to feel safe about things that are happening right now that are really being suggested for seniors, and Dad just wants to have a little bit more information. So I think I'm very happy that he's taking that stand right now. Yeah, I watched an amazing video with Dr. Vern talking about what's happening. If you didn't catch that video, let me know, because it's excellent. I did share it in our Real Living community, because it won't get censored there. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I made donuts for the first time in a long time on Saturday. We had a friend over helping Ralph finish the garage inside, and I made up a batch of jelly-filled donuts, so thank you, Hans, for the inspiration. And yeah, just inspiration. Yes, so this morning's meditation was about these guys. It was about hands. And we were using our hands to anchor to our hands and to study our hands. Actually, most of the meditation was done with our eyes open. And my gosh, our hands are so amazing. If you really think about it, we can move them in any direction, like without even thinking about it. So all the things that we can do with our fingers, that message comes from our brain so quickly. I really didn't give them credit for how we can do so many different things with our hands and move them independently of each other. Like, that's amazing, absolutely amazing. And yeah, and we were just exploring our hands and touching them and feeling them and looking at the scars and all the things that, and to me, when I think of hands, it's how can I be of service? How can I lend a hand? How can I give you a hand up? All the things associated with their hands. So because I also applied an oil before I did my meditation, it was Blue Tansy, which is the oil of inspired action. If you want it, if you have ideas, but you kind of waffle with them and you don't take the next step, Blue Tansy is amazing. I inhale it from the bottle, but I also put a drop on each of my big toes. I just tip the bottle on my finger and just dab on my big toes. And within minutes, and throughout your day, you will see some really cool things happening. So as I was touching my hands, I got a great idea. Today at 2:00 on Harmony and Healing, I'm going to share how to give yourself a beautiful hand treatment using whatever essential oils you want, or just some nice lotion if you have it. Good morning, Anne. And it was part of the Aroma Touch training that I did when I started almost 7 years ago with doTERRA. And hand reflexology is a real thing. So I'm just going to go through and show you how you can use some essential oils or just a nice lotion, if that's what you have, to give yourself a nice little hand massage. So that'll be on my Healing and Harmony page at 2:00. It'll be a Facebook Live. All right, so if you want to get an email from me to let me know what's happening, this is what you would get. You would get a link to this email, this live video that I'm doing now. You would get an update on the Wim Hof class. You would get information about healing hands, Aroma Touch massage. Yeah, sorry, not healing hands. Harmony with Healing. It's all about the healing. Reminder about my Facebook Live at 2 today. I am doing other classes this week as well. Something for St. Patrick's Day will be another Facebook Live, and Yana and I are going to be talking about using essential oils topically on our bodies with some very basic techniques to help with lots of things. And we're going to be using very, very common oils. So we're going to be offering that at 2 times as well. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for that. It is sunny out there. My phone said it was around -12 this morning. So anybody who's doing tapping some maple trees is probably going to be seeing some action later this afternoon with that sunshine and the drop in the temperature. So that's my scoop for the day. Again, if you need to help staying awake, stay hydrated, get some peppermint and wild orange on, inhale it, great for you. Don't chug too much coffee because that's going to keep you from sleeping well tonight. It's just those first few days of adjustment, right? All right, I love you all. Thank you for watching. And Debbie, have a fantastic day. And yeah, stay well, stay healthy. I'm here for you. Just let me know if I can be of service to you. Bye.